Welcome back to Horoscope TV.
Yes, thanks for being here.
We are really thrilled to have you joining us for this new podcast episode.
Absolutely.
And if you are listening right now, well, we want to talk directly to you, especially if you are a Cancer.
Right, specifically a Cancer.
Because we are focusing on the precise period from May 4 to May 10th, 2026.
That is the exact window, yeah.
And you really need to stay with us for this entire forecast.
You really do.
Because the astro data shows a week of just extreme fiery energy.
Very fiery.
I mean, you are looking at sudden career leaps, a very demanding emotional test in your love life, and ultimately...
That's the best part, honestly.
Right, ultimately, a beautiful wave of spiritual healing. It is a powerful journey.
It really is a powerful journey. And just to set the stage a bit, our conversation today is based purely on checking the astrological charts for this specific week.
Exactly. Just the charts.
Right. We are just analyzing where the planets are located, their transits, the moon phases, and how those specific movements impact your daily life as a Cancer.
Yeah, we are looking at the astro data to give you a clear map of what to expect.
Very clear map, yeah.
And the map for Monday, May 5th, well, it shows a giant red flag.
Oh, massive red flag.
It feels like the universe is handing Cancer a live wire.
That is a great way to put it.
Right. We're looking at a huge surge of ambition and physical energy. So let's break down where this fire is coming from.
Sure. Well, it starts with Jupiter.
Okay, Jupiter.
Right. Right now, Jupiter is sitting in your sign, Cancer.
And what does that do?
Well, Jupiter is the planet of growth and luck. It expands whatever it touches.
Like a magnifying glass.
Exactly like a magnifying glass. It brings a feeling of total abundance. But on May 5th, Mars moves into a harsh angle with Jupiter.
Oh, they see.
Yeah. In the charts, we call this a square.
Let's unpack the physics of a square for the listener. Because it sounds like a roadblock.
A roadblock is a really good way to picture it, actually. Essentially, it is gridlock.
Gridlock.
Yeah. You have two very strong planetary forces hitting a 90-degree angle. They are pushing against each other.
So they get stuck.
Right. Which means neither can easily move forward. Mars represents action, fighting, speed, pushing boundaries.
And Jupiter wants things bigger.
Exactly. Jupiter wants everything to be bigger. So when these two clash, you get an incredible surge of ambition.
Like off the charts ambition.
Totally off the charts. The desire to conquer your biggest goals just goes into overdrive.
I mean, that sounds great for getting things done, honestly.
It can be.
But a roadblock also implies frustration. Like, where does that trapped energy go?
That is the big question. It goes directly into your nervous system.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That tension brings sudden anger and impatience. Your mind is racing, just, trying to process a dozen ideas at once.
That sounds exhausting.
It is.
Yeah.
Because the mind cannot hold all that heat, it translates into physical restlessness. Your body gets a massive rush of adrenaline.
So you literally feel it in your body.
Absolutely. You might find yourself pacing the floor, tapping your foot through a long meeting, or even lying awake at 3 in the morning.
Just staring at the ceiling.
Right, because your brain refuses to shut down.
Wow. It sounds like drinking 3 pots of strong black coffee.
3 pots is about right, yeah.
You are just buzzing. And I mean, with that much caffeine, you can either build an entire house from scratch, or you can yell at your neighbor just for breathing too loud.
Yeah, that is the risk.
Both actions burn energy, but only one leaves you with a house.
So how do you recognize the line between healthy ambition and, destructive impatience?
Well, the warning sign is your focus.
It's your focus.
Right.
Okay.
You know you are crossing the line when you stop looking at your own goals and start obsessing over how slow everyone else is moving.
Oh, that is so true. When everyone else seems like they are in slow motion.
Exactly. And remember, Cancer is a water sign. You are naturally fluid, deep, and intuitive.
Right.
But Mars brings fire.
Oh, so fire and water.
Yes. When you put extreme fire underwater, the water boils. Right, it boils over.
To keep from boiling over and yelling at that neighbor, you must give that physical tension an escape route.
Okay, so what does that escape route look like in real life? I mean, practically speaking.
Physical movement. You have to trick your body into believing it just fought a battle.
Trick the body.
Yeah. Go for a long run after work, lift heavy weights, scrub your floors.
Just do something physical.
Anything physical. You need to give the adrenaline a clear physical job. However, the charts include a very clear warning for May 5th.
A warning. Okay, what is it?
Do not push your body beyond its normal limits.
Oh, so don't go crazy with it.
Right. If you have never run a mile in your life, Tuesday is not the day to attempt a half marathon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Burn the energy, but protect your joints.
Right. Burning energy does not mean hurting yourself. That is a great point.
Exactly.
Now, all that excess adrenaline is not going to just stay in the gym.
No, it is not.
It naturally bleeds into the workplace. And that brings us to the career and financial forecast for the week.
The career sector is fascinating right now.
Is it?
Yes. The exact same Mars and Jupiter square that causes the restlessness also gives you enormous professional courage.
Enormous in what way? Like, speaking up in a staff meeting.
Much larger than that, actually.
Really?
Yeah. You will feel the courage to walk into your manager's office and demand a promotion.
Oh, wow. That is bold.
Or perhaps the courage to send a resignation letter and pivot your entire career path.
So major moves.
Major moves. The ambition is peaking, but you must manage the anger aspect of Mars.
Right. The boiling water.
Exactly. You need to be bold, but you cannot be aggressive. Confidence is great, but arrogance will cause problems.
So we have this green light for career confidence.
Right.
But when we look at the financial charts for the exact same day, May 5th, the advice is completely opposite.
It really is.
It looks like a financial lockdown.
It is a strict lockdown, yes.
Wow.
While Mars is pushing Jupiter, Mercury is forming a difficult square with Pluto.
Another square.
Another square. And Mercury governs how we communicate, how we handle commerce, and how we negotiate deals.
Okay, so money and talking.
Right. While Pluto represents the underworld, hidden power dynamics, shared wealth, and debt.
Oh boy.
So when Mercury and Pluto clash, financial conversations become explosive.
I struggle to see how we can juggle both of those realities.
It is tricky.
Like, if I am buzzing with Mars-fueled confidence at work,
Yeah.
how do I just switch that off the second I look at my bank app?
That's the challenge.
Because, I mean, is confidence not contagious across all areas of life?
It is contagious, and that is the exact danger here.
The danger.
Yes, confidence at work is based on your own skills. You control your skills.
Right, I know what I can do at my job.
But when you apply that same aggressive confidence to shared money, you are pushing into territory you do not control.
Ah, because Pluto rules shared money.
Exactly. Pluto rules the resources you share with others. Your spouse, your business partners, the bank.
Oh, the bank too.
Yes. The universe is telling you to trust your own career skills, but to totally distrust quick financial deals this week.
That makes total sense.
If you try to take out a new loan or sign binding financial papers right now, it will likely end in a loud argument. You must keep your wallet closed.
Okay, keep the wallet completely closed. That makes sense. The skills belong to you, but the money is tied to other people.
Exactly.
So what is the typical trap a Cancer might fall into with this specific transit?
Well, the trap is emotional spending.
Oh, I know that one.
We all do. Cancer seeks comfort. And because you are dealing with the buzzing stress of Mars, and you might be feeling the friction of Mercury and Pluto, your instinct will be to buy something luxurious to soothe your nerves.
Ah, the classic retail therapy reflex.
The very same.
Like, you have a terrible Tuesday, you come home, you open your laptop, and you buy an expensive watch or a premium couch just to feel a fleeting sense of security.
Yes, just to feel safe for a minute.
Yeah.
And because Pluto rules shared debt, that momentary feeling of safety turns into an absolute nightmare a few days later.
Because the bill comes due.
Because the bill arrives. You buy the luxury item to feel secure, but when the credit card bill shows up, it triggers a massive fight with your partner.
Oh, wow.
The very thing you bought to create peace ends up creating a war in your own home.
That is ironic.
It is. That is the Mercury-Pluto square playing out in real time. You just have to avoid the trap, save your cash.
Keeping the wallet closed seems like the smartest move right now.
The only move, really.
And since we are touching on the topic of arguing with partners over money, let's look at the relationship charts.
Let's do it.
Because the middle of the week, from May 5th to May 6th, puts a huge focus on partnerships.
It does. On May 5th, the moon enters the sign of Capricorn.
Okay, Capricorn.
To understand this, we have to look at the zodiac wheel. Capricorn sits directly opposite Cancer.
Directly opposite, right?
When the moon travels through your opposite sign, it acts like a mirror. Yes, it forces you to look at the people standing right across from you.
So the emotional focus shifts from the self to the partner.
Precisely. Cancer will suddenly feel a deep, urgent need for security in their relationships.
Like they need a safety net.
Exactly. You will not have any patience for casual dating right now.
Not at all.
The Capricorn energy demands structure and duty. You want to know the person beside you is committed for the long haul.
And just as we start craving that solid commitment, well, Pluto goes retrograde on May 6th.
It does.
So how does a retrograde planet impact our desire for relationship structure?
Well, when we talk about retrograde motion, we mean the planet appears to be moving backward in the sky from our view on Earth.
Moving backward, right?
In astrology, backward motion means the energy turns inward.
Inward, okay.
Instead of pushing out into the world, we are pulled back into our own history.
Oh, that sounds heavy.
It is heavy. Pluto is the planet of transformation, deep secrets, and old wounds. When it goes retrograde, you begin a deep internal journey.
So you have to look back.
You are forced to look backward and heal old emotional injuries related to trust.
You know, why does the universe always demand we heal old wounds right when we are ready to start fresh?
It is a common complaint.
It just feels like every time you want to move forward with someone new, an old memory surfaces and complicates everything.
What you cannot build a heavy, lasting structure on a fractured foundation.
That is true.
The Capricorn moon makes you desire a solid commitment. Your mind says it is ready, but your nervous system remembers the last time you trusted someone and they let you down.
The body keeps the score, basically.
Exactly. Pluto retrograde brings that old pain to the surface so you can clean it out rather than sweeping it under the rug and hoping it does not ruin your new relationship.
I get it. It is like trying to organize a closet.
A closet. Yeah, go on.
Like, you buy beautiful new clothes and you want to hang them up nicely, but you cannot put the new clothes in until you pull out all the dusty old boxes taking up space on the floor.
That is exactly it.
You have to open the boxes, see what is inside, and throw out the trash. Pluto retrograde is basically the process of opening the old boxes of bad memories.
That is a perfect illustration. You must empty the space before you can fill it.
Right.
And this backward-looking energy is not just limited to romance.
No, it's not.
No, because Pluto also governs shared resources, this is a vital time to review old business contracts.
Like reading the fine print.
Yes. Look closely at the fine print on agreements you signed months ago. The astro data suggests you need to clean out the old boxes in your professional life, too.
But, opening those dusty boxes always creates a mess in the room before it gets clean.
It always gets worse before it gets better.
Yeah. And that emotional mess leads us directly into a very tough hurdle on Thursday, May 7th.
May 7th is a day you really need to handle with extreme care.
Extreme care.
Yes. The charts show a harsh condition called a malefic besieged.
A malefic besieged.
And it is happening in Capricorn, which is your relationship zone.
The malefic besieged sounds like a medieval disease.
It does sound pretty dramatic.
Let's break down what that actually means for someone's Thursday morning. Like, what is actually happening?
Well, the terminology is old, but the concept is actually quite straightforward.
Okay.
Malefic refers to challenging, difficult planetary energy.
Like tough energy.
Right. And besieged means being flanked or trapped on both sides.
Oh, so you are surrounded.
Yes. So the energy in your relationship sector is trapped between two difficult obstacles. It creates a sudden heavy tension.
That sounds uncomfortable.
For Cancer, this translates into a feeling of total coldness in your love life.
Coldness is brutal for a Cancer
It is the hardest thing.
because Cancer is a water sign that needs warmth, reassurance, and emotional safety.
Yes. When a water sign hits freezing temperatures, well, it turns to ice.
It freezes over.
Everything stops flowing. On May 7th, your partner might suddenly seem incredibly distant.
Like they are ignoring you.
Or they might offer sharp criticism instead of support. Or they might just retreat into silence and offer nothing at all.
Just a wall.
It's just a wall. Because you are already processing the old trust issues from Pluto retrograde, this sudden coldness will drain your energy very quickly.
So you'll feel exhausted.
You will feel completely exhausted.
If a Cancer feels their partner pulling away, the instinct is usually to chase them.
To fix it, yeah.
To ask, what is wrong? Why are you mad? Talk to me. How does a listener stop themselves from forcing a conversation that will, likely just turn into a fight?
By recognizing that this is just cosmic weather.
Cosmic weather.
Right. When your partner acts distant on May 7th, they are reacting to the exact same trapped energy in the charts.
Oh, so it is affecting them too.
It is. It does not mean your relationship is failing. It just means it is raining outside.
That is a good way to look at it.
Cancer has wonderful nurturing skills, But on this specific day, do not try to nurture your partner.
Don't do it.
Nurture the situation by practicing extreme patience.
It is like walking out your front door and getting hit by a freezing winter wind.
Exactly.
You do not stand on the porch and try to punch the wind.
That would be pointless.
Right. You do not yell at the sky. You
Yes.
just put on a thick coat, zip it up, and go back inside where it is warm. You protect yourself.
Yes, you insulate yourself from the conditions. Fighting the weather just wastes your strength.
You need your strength.
You do. You must avoid arguments on May 7th. Raising your voice will not solve the underlying planetary tension, I promise you.
It will just make it worse.
It will only create lasting damage. The charts advise just stepping back. If you need to retreat to a quiet room and sit by yourself, do it.
Let's make sure the listener hears that clearly.
Please do.
If Thursday arrives and your partner or your friends are just getting on your nerves, take a time out.
A literal timeout.
Go into a quiet room, shut the door,
Yeah.
and do absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all.
Doing nothing is actually the bravest and smartest strategy for that specific day. You were not ignoring your problems. You were just letting the storm pass.
Silence preserves your energy. And the good news is, the storm will pass quickly.
That is good news.
By Friday, the tension begins to lift. And that brings us to the weekend, which shifts the energy entirely.
Well, once the storm passes, you usually have to go out to the yard and pick up the branches that fell down.
Right, the cleanup phase.
And Saturday, May 9th, feels like the perfect day for yard work, both literally and figuratively.
It really is. May 9th gives us the last quarter moon.
Okay, the last quarter moon.
The moon is shrinking in the visible sky. It is fading toward darkness.
It is getting smaller.
Yes. In astrological timing, when the moon is getting smaller, we want to make our problems smaller.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
This is the optimal phase for releasing baggage.
So we are picking up the branches.
Yes, picking up the branches. It is a highly productive time to finish old tasks,
Like what?
clear the clutter off your desk, empty the trash. And regarding the financial stress from earlier in the week, the last quarter moon is the best time to pay your bills.
Pay the bills, right.
Pay down your credit cards, organize your tax documents.
There is a unique psychological relief in doing that, though.
There really is.
Like, looking at a clean desk just clears the mind. Lagging into your bank and seeing a zero balance on a credit card changes your posture. You breathe easier.
The physical act of organizing your environment mirrors what is happening internally.
Outer matches inner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The astro data points to a very specific lesson here, and the lesson is true wealth comes from total discipline.
Discipline.
Paying bills and organizing paperwork is rarely fun, but the discipline required to complete those tasks frees you from anxiety.
We want to be free from anxiety because Sunday, May 10th, sounds incredible.
It is incredible.
If Saturday is about doing the hard work, Sunday's the reward.
May 10th is genuinely one of the bright spots of the month.
Oh, wow.
The moon leaves the heavy, structured sign of Capricorn and enters Pisces.
Oh, Pisces, which is another water sign, like Cancer.
Yes. When the moon is in a sign that shares your element, the energy flows without any resistance.
It just glides.
It glides. The connection between Cancer and Pisces creates a deep, intuitive healing wave.
So the storm is totally gone.
All the coldness and tension from Thursday is just washed away. Romance feels magical again.
That is a relief.
You and your partner will find you can understand each other's feelings without needing to even explain them.
That is great for couples. But what about the single listener? Like, does this healing wave reach them too?
It definitely does. For single Cancers, the charts indicate a strong potential to attract a very kind, gentle soul.
Let's paint a picture of that for a second.
Sure.
You go to a bookstore or a cafe on Sunday afternoon. You strike up a conversation with someone, and there is no drama.
None.
There are no games. They just feel comfortable. They feel like a warm cup of tea on a rainy afternoon, easy and safe.
That is the absolute essence of Pisces energy. It is soft and dreamy.
Soft and dreamy.
And this intuitive flow extends to your work life as well, by the way.
Oh, back to work.
Yes, your professional instincts are remarkably sharp on May 10th. If you have a creative project or a new idea you want to launch, Sunday is the day to trust your gut.
Just go for it.
You will know intuitively what your audience or your clients want.
Just look at the journey we have taken this week.
It is a lot.
We started on Monday, ready to fight the world because of Mars.
Right.
We hit a freezing wall on Thursday. And by Sunday, we are floating in this peaceful, intuitive water.
A full roller coaster.
Do you think the discipline we practice on Saturday, the cleaning, the bill paying, is what allows us to feel the magic on Sunday?
I believe so, yes. The charts always reward discipline.
They do.
By clearing out the physical and mental clutter on May 9th, you create the necessary space for the Pisces energy to enter.
Space for the magic.
Exactly. If your mind is still clouded with anxiety about taxes or an unorganized home, you will miss the soft, intuitive moments of Sunday. The discipline creates the space for the healing.
That is a really great perspective. Now, navigating this roller coaster requires the right people.
It sure does.
So who should Cancer keep close this week, and who should they totally avoid?
Let's start with your best match. The ideal partner for you this week is Scorpio.
Scorpio, another water sign.
Yes, and that is vital right now. Scorpio operates in the exact same emotional depths that you do.
So they get it.
They get it. Because you're dealing with extreme ambition from Mars and deep historical healing from Pluto, you need someone who is completely comfortable in the dark.
In the dark.
Scorpio is never frightened by intense emotions. When you need commitment, they offer fierce, exact loyalty.
The image that comes to mind is an underground bunker.
A bunker, yeah.
Sitting in a bunker with a Scorpio, sharing your deepest secrets, knowing that nothing from the outside world can get in.
And the reinforced steel of that bunker is the trust Scorpio provides.
Oh.
When Pluto retrograde brings up your old fears, Scorpio does not flinch. They help you process those fears and turn them into strength.
They protect you.
They provide a safe fortress where you can drop your armor.
So, to the listener, identify the Scorpios in your life. Call them, spend time with them.
Definitely.
But there's always a flip side. Who is the worst match for this specific week?
You will want to keep your distance from Libra.
Libra. Why does Libra clash so badly right now?
It is a fundamental difference in elements. Libra is an air sign.
Air sign, right?
Air signs prefer situations to remain light, polite, and social.
Keep it breezy.
But you are processing heavy water energy. You need to talk about deep fears and real commitment. Libra tends to avoid heavy emotional conversations in favor of keeping the peace.
Ah, I see. So if Scorpio's the safe underground bunker, Libra is a loud, crowded dinner party.
That is exactly it.
You are carrying all this emotional weight, and Libra is trying to drag you to a party where you have to dress up, smile, and make small talk.
Yes, and the air energy just feels superficial to a water sign in distress. You will feel totally misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Furthermore, the charts indicate Venus creates some social drama around May 6th.
Oh, drama.
Libra may become very focused on public opinion and social gossip, and Cancer, especially this week, only cares about the private sanctuary of home and family.
It sounds like speaking two different languages.
It is. The real friction happens around May 8th, right after your emotional storm.
After the storm.
You need deep reassurance. But Libra's response to your stress might seem totally detached or even robotic.
Oh, a robotic response is the absolute worst thing you can offer a Cancer.
The worst.
If a Cancer is upset and says, I am hurting, and the response is a polite, that is unfortunate, the Cancer will shut down completely.
It feels incredibly dismissive.
It does.
Libra is not trying to be cruel, though. They just process emotions through logic rather than feeling.
Right.
But logic will not help you this week. Give your Libra friends some space until the cosmic weather changes.
Good advice. Keep Scorpio close. Give Libra some room. Are there any specific tools or numbers we can carry with us through the week?
Yes, your numbers to watch are 3, 18, 25, 34, 41, and 50.
Got it.
If you are making decisions or noticing patterns, keep those in mind. And the color of the week for Cancer is silver.
Silver. It feels appropriate. Like a shield or a suit of armor to deflect that cold energy on Thursday.
Like protective armor, yes.
And just to review, the key dates are May 5th for that massive surge of career courage and May 10th for the intuitive, peaceful healing.
May 5th to push forward. May 10th to rest and recover.
Let's do a quick recap here.
Sure.
We are going to channel Monday's aggressive Mars energy into ambition at work, rather than arguing with our neighbors.
Please do.
We're going to lock down our spending and avoid the retail therapy trap.
Keep the wallet closed.
We will survive the cold front on Thursday by wrapping ourselves in a metaphorical winter coat and sitting quietly.
Just write it out.
We will clear our desks and pay our bills on Saturday, and we will soak in the beautiful, soft waters of Sunday.
It is a demanding week, but a highly rewarding one if you navigate the transits with intention.
It is a week of real growth, and I want to leave you, our listener, with a final thought to mull over.
A great idea.
We discussed the idea that true wealth comes from discipline, particularly with paying bills and organizing paperwork. But let's apply that beyond your bank account. If discipline equals wealth, consider how mastering your emotional reactions this week makes you rich.
Oh, I like that.
Think about the power of staying quiet when someone else wants to argue on Thursday. That total emotional discipline is the most valuable asset you can possess.
It brings the wealth of a peaceful mind.
It sure does. Thank you for listening to the episode on Horoscope TV today. We really value your time, and we hope this analysis helps you navigate the days ahead. Please subscribe to Horoscope TV so you receive an alert the exact moment the next episode is available. Until then, put on your silver armor, trust your intuition, have a wonderful week.